This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
Hey, what about our Comic Capers podcast?
What about it? Welcome back to the Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks Comic Capers. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that mystery woman.
It's Lil Popo, y'all.
Supposedly.
I know I'm not me when I'm not drinking. I get it. Okay.
I was going for a Madam Mask thing, but okay. It's always about to be about drinking, doesn't it, Lil Hellfire? All right. So we're back, and tonight we're discussing kind of a two-parter, although you could read just one of these issues, either or, and really... I mean, it's a more complete story with both, but you could kind of just read either of these issues separately and not miss too much.
Yeah, but it's fun together. Double trouble, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because tonight we're reviewing Iron Man 247 from October 1989 and Incredible Hulk 361 from November 1989. And again, two different kind of flavors because different writers, different artists.
And that's where you really see the difference in, like, oh, maybe this person is just doing it for a paycheck, and oh, maybe this person is, like, you know, to, like, actually write the character. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I hear you. Oh, thought Ray was going to send in feedback. Must be planning his big.
Leave the man alone. He has a small baby and wife.
And he might be plotting something for our next episode. Stay tuned.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my lord. But yes, the Iron Man issue, which is the first one, is by David Michelinie, and Bob Layton. Well, script, plots, pencils. Michelinie, who you may know from Amazing Spider-Man back in the day.
I like that they kind of make that distinction in some books, and other books they don't.
Yeah.
Who plotted what? It's like, no, give me my credit, give me my shekel.
Maybe it was like a truly collaborative effort.
Let's all be honest. I don't know if you guys know, like, really comic books, they're collaborative, and I use air quotes, but we all know 90% of the time one person is like the main thrust, you know, if you will. Just saying.
Crazy.
Give credit where credit's due. It's me, they know.
That's one person's thrusting, we know. But yes, Stan Lee presents Tony Stark, the Invincible Iron Man.
You know, that's the thing about Marvel. Like, all the superlatives, man. Like,
I know.
Are you trying to convince us or yourself?
But I thought they were still calling.
Let me know.
I still thought they were calling the book The Invincible Iron Man at this point. But like the cover and even the bottom first page just says Iron Man.
Yeah.
I feel not so invincible. Oh.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Sorry, too soon? Too soon? Okay.
How dare you? How dare you?
But on the inside page, it does say it, so, you know, it is what it is.
Oh, yeah, at the top, yes.
Mauled, but not like... Are we going to the mall? Is this a Robin Sparkles episode?
Malled. Oh, I was going to say, stay tuned for later in this episode. Because it begins with Iron Man waiting at the magnetic North Pole.
Oh, don't Google that now. It's really sad. It's melted. Spoilers.
Yeah. And he's looking up in the sky. There they are. Because he's waiting for representatives of A.I.M and Hydra. And the Magia.
As you do. Anything could happen.
No, that's right. We see. Oh, I thought the AIM guy was beaming down, but it's just a hologram.
Man, where is my holographic technology? Black Mirror promised me holographic technology in the very near, not too distant future. It's 2020. Where are my damn holographic phone calls? I feel ripped off.
I bet you. Hey,
I just want to let you know.
Hey, all you people out there, all you businesses who scoffed, I bet now, thanks to the coronavirus, you wish you had those 3D holograms, huh?
Yeah, because I am not looking forward to Skype conferencing and those terrible conference calls where you can hear people coughing. Ugh.
Well, it's better than getting coughed on, Lilith Hellfire.
I don't know, man. I could use 3 weeks away from civilization with a good excuse. Just saying.
I know. I hear you.
Paid vacation, sick leave. I'm just saying.
Man.
But guess it could be worse, to quote Tony Stark.
man, we could podcasting done for the year if we both had like 3 weeks off.
I know, seriously. Because Phil is a little bit anal retentive. He has like the whole years plotted out. I tell you, years.
Well, when you plot around movies and stuff, why not, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, by the
also, I thought this was Mustachio. Iron Man. I forgot that he was pulling his inner Charlie Esser at this point.
What?
He's got a mustache.
Oh, yeah.
His inner Charlie Esser.
It wouldn't be.
You know, our little sugar bear.
I don't think he had a goatee till at least the 2000s.
As you had to, if you were a douchebag in the 2000s, you had a goatee. Spoiler alert! I know some of you are just realizing you were douchebags. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But yes, but no, A.I.M and Hydra asking Iron Man for help because they've both been taking a beating from increased aggression instigated by the Magia's leader, Madame Masque. And we know you have an...
As you do, you know?
Yes, yep. But help us, bring her to us. We could question her and find an end for this senseless and costly harassment. And of course, Tony said, "Me help you? I'd rather stick my tongue in a fully operational meat grinder," and takes off.
Ooh. Ew. Burn.
Burn.
Classy burn.
But then, yeah. Well, after he drops his burn and takes off, A.I.M and Hydra are still talking.
Burn.
Hey,
Burn.
man. Can we just talk about how I can appreciate that, you know, her name is Linda Vincent. It's not like Linda Lakewood or something like that. Like, I appreciate that.
Yes. Well, after the AIM guy says he knows a guy, or just the guy for the job they need done. Yeah, Tony flies back to Stark Enterprises, back to the cold hard reality, because a few months ago he was shot and now he's crippled, and the only way he can get out of a wheelchair is to wear the armor.
Oh, is this why you were drinking, buddy?
No, this was
your
after.
downward spiral.
This was after the drinking. No, he had a stalker and she shot him.
No, I know. I'm just being an a-hole.
No.
Also, he has a Superman spit curl, just saying.
And a perm.
Whew. The 80s get the best of us all.
1989. But yes, Assistant District Attorney Vincent. Because she wants to talk to Tony about... Yes.
She's a redhead, y'all.
Nope.
Just saying.
But she's there to talk about the Kathy Dare case. That's the woman who shot Tony.
He deserved it. That's her conclusion.
Well, she said, "You sure you never instructed her on how to use firearms?" He's like, "As far as I know, she never touched the gun until she shot me." Oh, Lord. But yeah, I was going to say, Lilith, does she have to sleep with every woman he meets? But then she's like, well, we could...
Over drinks?
We could discuss strategy over drinks, yes.
Inappropriate. Please. This is an ethical violation, clearly.
I know. One, it's a court case. Two, he's a recovering alcoholic. Jeez.
This is worse than friggin' Dr. McPlotterson, a.k.a. Sandra Kinsolving. Like, what?
See before the bat. I know. He's like, if you have anything, you need anything else, contact me through my secretary.
Pepper?
Oh my lord! But even Rhodey's like, oh my chief never turned down offers like that before. It's like, he's a slut. He never turned that down before.
It's the Superman spit curl. It gave him a little bit of ethics. That's all.
But Tony had the
Just a little bit.
Tony had the hover chair before,
Before it was cool.
before Professor X. That's right. But meanwhile,
Meanwhile, Los Angeles International Airport.
the big hitter A.I.M pirates coming in.
You're out of date, Sonny. I'm Mr. Fix.
Oh,
I didn't fit.
I'm not Mr. Fix anymore because he left Vegas, which we'll get into in a few weeks here. It's supposed to pay big, and I might even get to break a few heads as a bonus.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
I love how he steps on the moving sidewalk, and his weight's too much for it.
Why don't him, Beast, and Ben Grimm, and Boulder have a poker night? I feel like we need that, just one shot of them having a poker night. Just throwing that out there.
Him and Grimm aren't exactly the best of friends.
I know, but beer heals all wounds. Just ask Charlie Usher.
Well, that's right. I love you talked to all those people over. What are you looking at? It did you wimps a favor. You could use a little exercise.
Ouch, burn!
But meanwhile, at Accutech, a subsidiary of Stark Enterprises.
Thank you for the reminder. Abraham Zimmer. Could that name be any more stereotypical?
Whitey McLean.
And then God, he has the yellow screen of death.
Good lord. It's a memo from the tapeworm I sent out. The one key to look for developments that might affect Mr. Stark's medical condition. That must mean...
And he died of a heart attack right on the spot.
Then Tony's talking to Mallard. Hey, the FBI set up Iron Man at that warehouse. Last issue.
Dreadbusters.
Yeah. I want to know why. You're in no position to make the man Stark.
Isn't he, though? I mean, he's Tony Stark. Let's stop playing games here.
You barely skirted deep trouble with Uncle Sam in the Armor Wars, which, again, stay tuned, which we'll kind of skirt lightly over during our Captain America stuff.
As Phil tries to get that past me, the Captain America stuff.
It's Grunwald. It's some of the better Cap stuff.
I know. That's what everybody tells me. I'll be the judge of that.
I know. We'll see. And unless you want to find yourself right back in it, I suggest you butt out.
Does he know who he's talking to? This is Captain of Bad Life Decisions. The nerve, the no respect of it all.
Mallard's like all the rest. There's thinking there's nothing I can do. Maybe there isn't, but there's a whole bunch that a certain armor-clad Avenger can do. Look, and as he gets ready, night falls over the suburban Sage Hills Mall. Get it, Lilith Hellfire Mauled?
Yes, Macy's. I'm like, wait, are we allowed to use Macy's?
It was an AIM front all along.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Movie Matthew. Remember Superman video game for Nintendo 64? Worst game ever.
Yeah, I can't argue.
This year's the 20th year when the first MU movie came out, X-Men.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
We should review that one of these days.
Oh, yeah, maybe a Capes special.
Because let's be honest, the first movie's kind of the best one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, in the trilogy.
In the first trilogy, yes.
Yeah. The original trilogy.
Yes, definitely. So in the evil Macy's, we see Grey Hulk talking to AIM. What is that thing? That's why you were brought to our headquarters. Why AIM and Hydra agreed to pay you an exorbitant enough fee. It's designed to suck dry the memory of anyone placed inside.
Okay.
And the first one is the one we hired you to capture, Madame Masque. Which this got weird because, like, the original Madame Masque, Whitney Frost, was like, I don't know, Tony had like a thing with, like a Batman Talia thing with her going on. But then, like, she's
que sera. Women don't matter. It's still the 80s technically, but then so it don't matter.
But then she supposedly died, and then like Whitney Frost dead bodies kept popping up like every couple months, and it's like, what?
Yeah, like remember when we were going through the when Jane Foster became Thor? That's the vibe I was getting. I'm like, oh. I've lived through dark times, my friends. I've lived through several dark times in comics.
So now that Tony's all suited up, he takes off. He said he wants to find out who killed Whitney Frost, the original Madame Masque. Spoilers, what is it, late 90s, early 2000s, we find out she's alive, but all these dead bodies were like bio whatevers.
Clones, just say it.
Basically, yeah. They're basically
not Doombots, but clones.
More like LMDs, I think, but yeah.
Yeah, but even then, ooh, fleshy robots.
Hey, old little favorite. But yeah, he tracks Madame Masque to a dockside storehouse. Or I guess, what are they importing? Weapons?
Yeah, we'll finance the West Coast operations. I'm like, you do know Avengers are on the West Coast, right? Is anybody gonna tell her? No,
I was gonna say, stick to the middle of the country, dude.
Like Iowa, Idaho. By the way, Idaho, like the only state, like Idaho and Alabama, without coronavirus cases just yet.
Exactly.
I was like, I don't want to go to Alabama, but I can do it. I can do Idaho. Sorry, Alabama. Crimson Tide's too much for me, homie.
Hey, Lil, two potatoes standing on the street corner. Which one is the prostitute?
Idaho.
The one with the stamp. This is Idaho. But then there's a knock on the wall. Well, through the wall, because Joe Fixit gets there.
Bursting in like the Kool-Aid Man. Shame on him.
Oh yeah. I love they shoot him point blank, and he's like, "Miss me."
Now you gotta kiss me. My fist, that is.
Even that suit don't look like it's taken any damage yet.
I know.
And then
I like that suit, though.
Mm-hmm.
Found out something new about myself.
Yes, the Green Hulk loved purple. Grey Hulk always likes the blue.
Gotta coordinate.
Then some guy tries to run him over with a forklift and
like he straight bust this chick in her face though. Like, can we just talk about that? Like that was a strong backhand. All it needed was the baby powder. That's all I'm saying.
And he leaps up to the cat. Well, looks like did she shoot? She either shoots him in the chest or the head. And he's like
the chest, yeah.
Knocks her out and takes off.
The suit finally takes damage. We got one damage, 1 health point damage.
That's true. And then once Hulk jumps off with her, then Iron Man shows up. It's like, there's a big hole in the roof, and vans are taking off.
Uh-oh. But we've initiated retrieval procedures. That can't be good.
Nope. But he flies in and grabs the flunky who made the call. He's like, where's Madame Masque? I don't know, but she has a homing circuit in her mask.
Of course she does. You would just snatch that mask right off, though, right?
Yeah, I love what Tony just
says.
Tony just says thanks and whips the guy across the warehouse.
Or she could be like in the Arrowverse where everybody just has nano tracking bots. It's fine. I slipped it in your water because I'm Felicity and nobody finds out a violation. It's fine.
They chip everyone like dogs.
Eraserhead. Nice.
Van shouldn't be tough to follow from the air, and where they stop, I'll find Madame Masque.
Oh man, it would have been so cool if you can leave through the gift shop. Exit through the gift shop, please. Thank you.
Even the Hulk thinks the mall is spooky when it's closed at night.
'Cause it is. All those mannequins come to life. Haven't you seen that movie?
But we see the retrieval team. It's a bunch of dreadnoughts.
Yay.
A bunch of
To coin a cliche. Oh boy, let's lampshade the hell out of this.
Bunch of spiked robots. And as Iron Man thinks this must be the place as he sees all these dreadnoughts going through the front door.
Bro, Hulk, look, this Hulk is savage. He's like, so this is modern culture, and I thought Vegas was tacky. I was like, damn! As a person who lived in Vegas, I was like, damn! The burns keep coming in this issue.
I mean, look at that stainless steel sculpture. Looks like something a 3-year-old might. Then he gets blasted he gets smacked. He gets the backhand from a dreadnought. Oh yeah.
He's surprised, by the way. He's just like, what is happening?
This coat cost
me $1,000. Damn, balling out of control over here. What is that, Burberry?
Man, he was making the bling, man. The Hulk must be the one who grabbed Madame Masque. I'll worry about why later. Right now, I've got to find out where she's been. Didn't most people think the Hulk was dead at this point?
I thought that was what the whole deal was. The whole point of the whole Mr. Fixit thing, but okay.
Yeah, he just left Vegas. I'm trying to remember when everyone realized he was alive again. Unless Cap...
When he came smashing through like the Kool-Aid Man, probably.
Well, unless Cap told him, because, I mean, Cap and some of the others found that during Evolutionary War, and we'll get there, too, in our Cap's episodes, so...
Let's Philip do this to me.
Oh, there'll be some good. Come on.
I heard we had an email where people were asking for more Archie. I thought.
Really? Really? Oh,
it was me.
That's right.
Spoilers.
That's right. It was in it was in our inbox, the made up one. Yes.
Spoilers. It was me.
Yes.
Uh-oh. They done pissed him off wrecking his clothes.
Well, yeah, Hulk picks him up, Dreadnought up by the legs and smashes him into the floor, so Iron Man sees the...
Not the piano store! Okay, what mall has a piano store, but okay.
Might
as well be a fine china shop.
I think our mall used to have like a... I don't know if it was piano or like a, organ store. Yes, it was the organ, because, you go
really?
Yeah, you go in and ask the guy.
Y'all was balling like, do you know how much a piano, like, do you know how much just a keyboard costs? You're talking sweet, sweet piano money, bro. Like, wow. Just saying.
Lilith was like, where are all the organs at?
Heyo.
Anyway, so yeah, Hulk makes a hole in the floor and Iron Man sees the secret underground lab under Macy's because they're evil.
Oh, snaps! The Dreadnought's about to do the Power Ranger thing! They're about to make a Megazord!
Dreadbusters versus Dreadnoughts. But my way is quicker as Iron Man blasts through a Dreadnought. Madame Masque!
Madame Masque!
Co-op.
That's all they needed.
Co-op team. But no time to dance. Gotta brush these gunmen away with a wide band repulsor sweep. Sweep the leg, Johnny!
It never gets old.
Oh my lord, but Hulk thought he was taking damage to his clothes before. Now they're firing missiles at him.
I know. Hey, but he's through pussyfooting around, just so you know.
Because they torched his clothes and his cash.
Yep.
So yes, he does. He tackles the Dreadnought through the piano store window.
Radio Shack! Which is actually still in business, FYI, for anybody that cares.
What is there, 2 left?
There is actually 247 stores throughout the U.S.
I thought they were gone, because we had one a while ago next to my comic shop, but it's been gone for a while.
I mean, you gotta think how big the states are, though. But yeah, still like 200 plus stores. Probably like Iowa, Idaho, places like that.
Well, that's like we lost our class Kmart not too long ago, and I think Charlie said there's still a Kmart in Jersey.
Of course there is. It's Jersey. Jersey literally has everything. Like, they do have really good shopping malls. Shout out to the Cherry Hill Mall. Sorry. That's where I always go every time I go. Anyway.
So these Dreadnoughts are trying to hug the Hulk, and he's like, well, I'd like to choose my friends, and brother, you ain't one of them.
I love that line.
Rips it apart and throws him in the fountain, the spark. Oh, Lord. And then the last 3 Dreadbusters link up like some Constructicons or something and just to form one huge machine, tripling their firepower.
Oh no, they're not Power Rangers. They're Big Bad Beetleborgs.
No.
Or what was the other one that was 3? There's another one too.
I can't think of 3s. All I can think is like Transformers or Voltron or...
See, like, you're old, bro. Like, I'm talking Power Ranger era where Saban literally had like 5 different spin-offs of Power Rangers. It was a crazy time to be alive where everybody was morphing together and all that good stuff.
Oh, go flick your pogs, little hellfire.
Okay, you just keep your bottle caps and jacks, old man.
Why I oughta... Well, whatever they are, Iron Man takes them out. He pulls them apart and knocks them down. Then he gets mad at Masque. I'm getting you out of here. Then we're going to have a long talk. Really? I think not.
Oh, he gave him the nod. Oh, no. That's like the ultimate 80s burn for those of you that don't know.
1989.
Not!
1989, that's right. Not.
Smooth move and slacks. That's
Burn.
what I was waiting on next,
Burn.
to be honest.
Burn.
I know you are, but what am I? But another Dreadnought sneaks up on Iron Man, and then we see, oh, another one's blasting the Hulk. Oh my lord, the Hulk rips out a pillar and, rams him into the Radio Shack.
Yeah.
Ooh, now
Like, Radio Shack didn't have enough to deal with. Damn it, Hulk.
that almost sounds kind of dirty. He nailed him right in the Radio Shack.
Sounds sort of naughty now that I'm saying it.
Oh my lord, but then, what are these? All a bunch of toy robots coming out of the Radio Shack. BD Beep, Ichuta, Warning, R2, and Good Morning, Dr. Morbius? Morbius? So yeah, Iron Man's trying to defeat his Dreadnought. The repulsors are knocking it back, not out. So he has to switch the pulse bolts. The pulse bolt's so powerful that he had to explain what they did every time he used them. Like here,
gotta spoon feed these kids, man.
like here,
You know, they're all hopped up on sugar.
yeah, bolts get more powerful the farther they reach, as my rapidly departing opponent is obviously found out.
AKA, no one actually really cared, but people cared. The writers cared enough to keep bringing it up. That's what that meant.
So, alright, Masque, now we can... she's gone! But Agent Mallard of the FBI has Madam Masque. Because Iron Man's a cop.
That's illegal as blazes, or whatever he said. It cracks me up every time.
How could you, a federal cop, protect a criminal like her? It's called practicality. We've been working with them.
Have you met the FBI and the CIA? I'm just saying, Google it. It's like the first search that pops up.
Well, Mallard even says we've been working with the Magia to take out A.I.M and Hydra. You know, it's logical to have only one.
As you do. You know?
Yeah,
You gotta prop up your banana republics. Just saying.
That way we only have one organization to deal with in 3. So for the last time, keep out of this or we'll come down on Stark Enterprises like a hobnail boot on a cockroach.
Whatever that means, old man.
But while you were talking, my sensors homed in on your transmission frequency. I have your entire confession on this recording chip. The networks will have copies in time for the morning news. Why didn't you just pull a camcorder out of his helmet? It's 89. Might as well would have been.
I know. Trust me.
Oh, but then Hulk finds himself a new trench coat and the big and tall men. Almost fits, but he walks away from the mall thinking, but now I gotta find some way to make this LA trip pay off. Stay tuned for the Hulk issue. But anyway, the issue basically ends. Oh, the FBI press conference. Rogue FBI agents.
As you do.
And Tony turning over his, stepping down as head of Stark Enterprises, you know, because he's in a wheelchair. Wow. Which then brings us to Incredible Hulk 361.
Yay.
So it's the Hulk, so it's the Hulk's book. So we'll actually see some banner this issue.
Yeah.
So we see that.
Oh my god, Double Dragon on the Little Tiger handheld.
Oh, do you actually
I had
have
a couple of these. I had Little Mermaid. I had all the Disney ones. I had this one. And I had, they had one for Highlander too.
Oh, are you actually reading the floppy?
Yeah, of course. These are old. I have old stuff that I like to dig out every now and then. Hey-o.
But yes, in Los Angeles, we see a Magia meeting. We've literally lost Las Vegas. What? It's still out in Nevada, ain't it?
Oh, you just see the groans on their face, bro. It's great. They're not even like, it's not even detailed. You can just feel it.
I love it. It's like, haha, quit screwing around. We got problems calling Clute. We did it. Appears
Clute was beaten.
Who is this Clute? Stay tuned for the next couple weeks.
This is one fugly cabal, bro.
It's a bunch of old gangsters. Remember Batman Masque and the Phantasm?
Yeah. Great movie. Saw it in theaters. It was awesome.
I wish I got seen in theaters. I'm always serious. But it's ridiculous. What in the world could possibly beat Clute as a big shadow falls over the bodyguards at the door? It may have been this Mr. Fixit we've been hearing about. Again, Mr. Fixit. I'm sick of this bozo wrecking Maggie operations. I want his head. You hear his head, and you just hear a bunch of noise from outside, and guess who comes through the door? You want my head, huh? Why not take all of me?
Okay.
See, Lilith doesn't even think. She just says yes at this point. So yes. Why not take all of me?
Party in the front and the back. I mean, he doesn't. All he needs is a tank top, but he shredded his tank top off, so now it's not a done deal.
Ooh, he gets his shirt blasted off because all the guys come in with guns, and there he is. Everyone down. I love the Hulk. Does that include me?
Hey man, they're about to have some serious casualties.
Oh yeah, he throws the guys through the wall. It's just like, now then, let's review the situation. The Magia, that's you, wrecked Vegas for Mr. Fixit. That's me. This, of course, means war. And we're about to have some serious casualties. But then popping in from out of the floor, blasting the Hulk, Iron Man. And of course, this is 1989 Hulk, so it's written by Peter David, Jeff Purvis, penciler. See, Peter David ain't letting nobody take co-plotter credit.
Exactly.
He ain't letting nobody take credit.
He's like, this is me!
I wrote this whole thing, dumbass. You gotta scroll down about 3 years.
Go way down if you don't get that right.
You gotta scroll down about 3 years for that joke. So yeah, Iron Man's like blasting Hulk through a wall. Great, just great. I'm aiming for some nice simple mayhem, and then that armor-plated goon shows up and knocks me clean into a ballroom.
Exactly. Freaking Tony. Ruining everybody's stuff with his bad life decisions.
Forget it, Hulk. When push comes to shove, you're still muscle with mouth.
Well, true. And that's the way he likes to be seen at this point, and I dig it.
Yeah. So Hulk grabs Iron Man by the helmet. Iron Man fires his repulsors. Hulk goes flying out the outside.
Wasted!
Iron Man comes flying into the goons. What happened? Why'd he come flying back in here? It's called physics. It was in all the newspapers. Laws of action and reaction. Don't worry, the Supreme Court could be overturning it any day.
Snarky. That wasn't a burn. That was snark. Excellent snark.
That's Peter David snark, yes. Alright, Shellhead Spill. How'd you know that Fixit was gunning for us? Pure luck, Mr. Gratitude. I was flying by and saw the Hulk heading your way. He's always been a tough one to miss. The Hulk, but he's green and stupid and dead. Close, he's very smart.
Apparently not.
Yep. No wonder our people in Vegas couldn't handle him. We're talking about someone who's gone toe-to-toe with Thor and The Thing and even Iron Man here. Oh, and they want to hire Iron Man to stop the Hulk. You hire me? You're joking. Not at all. Just the other day you recovered Madame Masque when A.I.M and Hydra kidnapped her. Well, technically the FBI did, but okay. Now you handily dispatch the Hulk. Yes, but you nauseate me in armor that's dangerous.
Wow.
They offer him $1 million. $1 million.
And can you throw some sharks with freaking laser beams on their head for me, and you got a deal.
Because news is your boss just have a controlling interest in Stark Enterprises. You look real conspicuous on the unemployment line. See, because they don't know he's Tony Stark. See? $1 million would buy a lot of microchips. Yeah, see? They're buying a lot of microchips, see? You don't understand. If I'd known the Hulk was after you, I'd never have stopped him.
Ooh.
I bet your boss would like to know who killed the former Madame Masque, Whitney Frost. Sorry, man's like, alright, the money and the information, and they both come from the new Madame Masque in person. Out of the question. Iron Man takes off. Wait, at least give us time to reconsider. Broadcaster answer tomorrow, 10 a.m. on 105.6 megahertz. Couldn't send an email? Or a fax?
Exactly. I'm like, faxes were probably more accessible.
Then Iron Man flies back to Stark Enterprises. Hulk comes around the corner. Hey, love Iron Man. I thought I'd see you here. Nice job, Mr. Fit. Whoa. The Hulk swings at him. What's your problem? You needed the repulsor and the pulse? My head's still ringing, for pity's sake. Don't be a crybaby. Do you want to be convincing or no? Fine. Next time we'll be convincing at your expense. Remember that. And he goes, I'm out of here. Leaps off. Should I try to stop him? Nah. So Tony goes back in, changes, gets back in the hover chair. But who is this gentleman who shows up at at the front desk, not wearing any shoes? Just tell Tony that Bruce, Betty's husband, is here now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, yeah. So Bruce comes in and talks to Tony. I knew it. I knew that when Iron Man told me the Hulk turned up alive during that whole evolutionary thing. It was only a matter of time till you see. So some. I didn't think Iron Man saw him during Evolutionary War, but yeah, maybe, I don't know. They talk about how Tony's been shot. And Tony's all got it thrown a pity party. So much for the lady killer. You wouldn't understand. Your legs aren't dead. And Bruce said, and Bruce goes, "What did you say? I couldn't hear you with that pity D in your mouth." No, he says, "Tony, don't you ever pursue to trade sob stories with me."
Oh my god! Hold on, I'm sorry. We got to stop. I see a Sears ad for freaking Nintendo action set for $100 freaking dollars. What?
What page?
With the gun.
Where's that at? I see Bionic Command. I see Bionic Command. Oh wait, I see it.
Sears catalog. Video games just got easier to order, y'all.
That's right.
I wonder if the 800 number still works. Probably not.
Probably, but not for Nintendo.
Although the Nintendo, if that's the Nintendo, no, it couldn't be. Probably Sears is out of business, right? There are no more Sears, right?
I don't think, unless they're online somewhere. But yeah, I don't think they have any stores left.
That just hit home.
Simon's Quest, Castlevania 2. I had that.
Yes. Also, if you're into Castlevania, you should totally watch the Netflix Castlevania show. It's really good. Sorry for my tangent. This is what happens when I read floppies, guys. Like, I get distracted.
It's all right. We went through a big stretch on the Quantum Zone where the ads would always distract us. Ooh,
I know.
Spy Hunter.
Bionic Commando. Capcom was the jam in the 90s. I'm so sad that gaming studio is like such trash now.
Ooh, Contra. Up, up, down, down.
Only 90 kids can relate. It's fine.
But that's right, kids. Lil Hellfire listens to the Quantum Zone.
It's got to be longer. I need a full-length one.
Oh, you guys do a nice job.
Thank you.
Perfect length.
It's got to be longer. I need a full-length one. I could sprinkle some pin particles on it to make it bigger.
Oh, that's right.
See, I gotta learn how to be classy and skirt the censor that is Rob Southgate. So that's why I've kind of really been listening, and I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna stop being so obvious on Wade's World. I'm gonna go for the classy jokes. I need it bigger. But Phil won't let me. He just drags me back to the gutter every time, guys. Y'all know. Out of the gooch. Whoosh. Whoa.
All right. So anyway, so Bruce.
Back to the fight at hand.
As Tony's throwing his pity party, Tony, don't you dare presume to trade sob stories at me. At least you have your own life. I have to share mine with him. To know that every foul thought, every unpleasant aspect of my being is personified and on public display.
Hey, Tony called himself a boss in this issue, and I'm just like, what a jerk. What a jerk.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my lord. But then he's like talking about the Hulk being a loose cannon, but then he's like, you have to find something to focus on. I just focus on Betty and the baby. That's because he hasn't found out she had a miscarriage yet.
Yeah, spoilers.
Because he was in Vegas where his other personality was sleeping with Marla.
Sure. Any excuse is better than none, fellas. Am I right, ladies?
And, I mean, we can get more into this in the Hulk Vegas episodes when we get there, but poor Rick Jones having to follow the Hulk.
Out of the gooch.
Tony says he'll try to help Bruce find Betty because he doesn't know where Betty is. After the whole gamma bomb thing, which we'll get to. So Bruce goes into his psyche to talk to the Hulk, who's playing poker.
See, this is what I was talking about.
What?
I need that one shot for the poker night.
Mm-hmm.
All grudges aside, that's all I'm saying.
Perhaps I've been viewing you all wrong these years. My basic dislike of darker aspects of myself blinded me to the deeper scientific aspects of your existence. To which the Hulk replies, "What have you been sniffing lately?" But so, yes, he's in his mind, but Bruce is still talking out loud, and he's like, Iron Man and I need your cooperation. You need my cooperation. Get real. Iron Man's like, if I weren't seeing this, I wouldn't believe it. He's shifting back and forth mentally and physically. Because we just see like parts of Bruce's body changing. You know nothing about nothing, Banner. I know how to make life miserable for the Maggie and earn you a tidy sum. The Maggie are the creeps who wrecked Las Vegas for me. Yes! So then the change is complete. He's like, alright, I'm listening.
I know.
That back and forth thing you do you always change that way now? Only when I've got a lot on my mind, the Hulk said. So I guess Hulk takes off again, because Tony's thinking, I'll wait for daytime and Bruce's return, hopefully. Thanks for sending the card, Tony. Well, the Hulk dropped you off in a nasty section of town. See, look, between the time the Hulk left and Bruce was back, it was like one panel. If that was Bendis, that would have been like 2 issues.
3, bro. He would have stretched it to 3. Let's just all be clear here.
Bendis.
I don't know though. To be fair to Bendis, like I said, I don't really like him writing the main stuff of DC, but all the other stuff I'm like kind of a fan of. And I feel like letting him kind of like go through his process and kind of like ramble sometimes does give us genuine like good dialogue and real deep like character interactions.
True.
So, and you do need an editor that can kind of bring that out in a person and like knows when to cut it off. Which why I think 5 is the new 6 when it comes to miniseries, honestly.
True. But the Maggie is sending out their message. Attention, Iron Man. This is the family. All terms regarding gray matters are acceptable.
Oh.
Return this evening. Return this evening with proof of gray matter's demise, preferably identifiable body part. And money information from the madam will be provided. But Tony, how could they? Oh, of course, they don't know the Hulk doesn't exist during the day and that Iron Man couldn't hunt him down now, even if he wanted to. So I guess they wouldn't take Banner's head as like proof.
Guess not.
But Iron Man shows up. There's quite the turnout. Madame Masque doesn't make an appearance unless there's plenty of security. Who is she, Lady Gaga? Another dreadnought.
Lady Gaga wishes she was Madame Masque. You get it right.
Mama, Madame Masque.
Ooh.
What is it, Philip?
What?
You just did the ooh.
He likes Mars likes Lady Gaga, probably.
Wow.
Another dreadnought. Jeez, these guys give me the creeps. Oh, I thought we only had one dreadnought for interior hull duty.
Ooh. Okay.
So Masque comes in with a briefcase full of money. Before I turn this over to you, you're supposed to provide me with proof of the Hulk's demise. Where is it? And Iron Man says, coming right up, as the second dreadnought like backhands the first one and breaks its head. What in the world? Shut down that dreadnought. It's gone berserk. How? Why? It's impossible. It's... And as the Hulk busts out of this dreadnought, go on, say it. It's incredible. Because branding.
Exactly.
He was inside the dreadnought armor. Get him, you idiots. So Iron Man throws Hulk the briefcase of money. Here's your end of the bargain, Hulk. Madame Masque is mine. I'll try not to spend it in one place. So while Hulk's chasing after Masque, Hulk is just like grabbing guys by the head while he's trying to count his money.
Money!
That's when A.I.M and Hydra both come crashing through the ceiling. Hulk, I'm not getting any quiet around here, am I?
No, sorry, homie, you are not.
So he crashes down, I guess, to the first floor. To the front desk, I guess he's coat-checking his briefcase full of money.
He's not the smartest at this point, so it's fine.
Yeah, do you work for the guys in the green PJs or the guys with garbage cans on their heads?
Thank you for summing that up so eloquently, son.
Good, well, I'm coming back for this cash. If anything's missing from it, I'll notice. Hulk, they're right behind me. Oh, calm down. This is LA. Maybe they just want to take a lunch.
Ouch.
As they blast their hands out of Masque and escape. So Iron Man's just blasting them with repulsors. Thinking, I know Captain Spider-Man and the others always survive without armor and repulsors, but darned if I know how. It's called a shield or spider sense, bro.
Yeah. If only.
So That's when the Hulk... welcome to the front desk. Who checks out first?
Oh.
So Hulk's fighting a Dreadnought, but then knocks him down, and Hulk says, smart guy, huh? And he grabs Iron Man by the legs and smashes him into the Dreadnought. Take that, smart guy. Iron Man, do you mind? What's the matter? Too convincing? Get it? Then we see the cops and the fire department show up after the end of the battle. The cops, let me get this straight. The guys in the green PJs are called Hydra. That's right, they're spies. And the guys with ash cans on their heads are called A.I.M. That's right, they're super scientists. Super scientists who named themselves after toothpaste. That's right. Well, this may take a while.
Oh, that's the cheap Dollar Tree toothpaste too. So
I don't think back in the day it was, but
I'll have to take your word for it. That's the only place I've ever seen it in my lifetime.
Well, now I think, but I swear, I think they had commercials back in the day.
Oh, how far they have fallen? Probably because their association with with this Marvel property.
Oh my lord! Look, you get your limited edition collectible figures for Star Trek V.
We don't talk about that movie, okay?
Oh, that's right. It's an odd one. Never mind.
Yeah.
Then the Hulk comes back for his money. Thanks for keeping my case safe. However, when you gave it back, it was $1,000 short. Oh, jeez.
Well, at least it was only $1,000 short.
Well, the Hulk still gets it back. So then we see the next morning, Bruce comes to see Tony. Bruce says he's going to work on a cure for himself. I'll call in from time to time to see if you found Betty, but we see Tony doesn't tell him, but he already found Betty, and he sees that she had a miscarriage. And no forwarding address, because, spoiler alert, she was going to become a nun and join the convent.
As you do, man, as you do.
Well, she had a miscarriage. She thought her husband was dead. Little did she know what he was up to in Vegas.
You know, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, unlike the coronavirus.
Happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And Marlo. And Marlo. Hey.
Ooh.
We'll get there.
Ooh.
We'll get there. Redheads, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying. Oh, so you'll find this funny, and Daniel might too. So I was talking about best friend, like we were arguing about boy bands, as you do as a 90s kid. And she goes, no, I'm not saying that Backstreet Boys weren't talented, and that's why they were your favorite, but they had a redhead. NSYNC didn't. Case solved. And I was like, mind blown! Mind blown! It's like, you might be on to something. Although, you know, I mean, no disrespect to Brian, but everybody knows AJ was my favorite.
What? Who's your favorite?
AJ McLean can get it now and forever, and y'all can tweet it to him, okay? Oh. Anyway, it's on that note, sausage fest.
Anyway, so see, that was a nice little jaunt down memory lane, right, Love Hellfire?
It was. Both stories were fun in different ways, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I think that Hulk was actually better in the Iron Man story.
Yeah.
Okay. But I love the action in the Hulk story. So.
And again, you get more...
It's a nice little read together. It really is.
And you get, you know...
So you did kill.
Of course, the Hulk issue is Peter David, so it's more smart-ass, you know?
Yes. Just so many wicked burns. I was like, wow. Such sass. I love it. Because, you know, honestly, people forget about that with the Hulk nowadays and modern Hulk. Like, honestly.
Sassy Hulk. He's always so angry anymore.
You know, sarcasm is a form of anger.
Oh.
Just saying.
We're two of the angriest people alive. Hell.
But yeah, the issues together, I'll give a solid A, actually.
Ooh. And you know, if Lilith Hellfire says that, they're good, because Lilith Hellfire don't give no fake pity grade.
Yeah, I don't. It's why I had to stop reviewing comics. I was just like, look, I'll read it, but if I don't like it, I just won't say anything.
She's all big.
If I do like it, I'll mention
it. But yes, so I think I gotta agree with you. It's I didn't know if it was the nostalgia talking, but it's an A, especially that Hulk stuff.
Yeah, and like, the whole Tony thing, like, he was trying not to be captain of bad life decisions, which just makes it even worse, which makes it more funny to me. Like, poor Tony.
Well,
if I ever get hired at Marvel, that's who I'm writing. I'm like, I gotta fix this man. He's a mess.
He was kind of in like a depression, but
yeah.
Good thing that wacky Hulk.
With good reason.
Good thing that wacky Hulk showed up to lighten his spirits.
Take his mind off some stuff. Yeah.
Yes. All right. So
they keep Iron Man pretty isolated nowadays too. If he's not doing like Avengery stuff.
Yes.
I think, which is why I kind of just. Because it's like, I don't want to watch him do bad life decisions. I like his interactions with people. So.
Well, it's so weird because, like, right now in Avengers, Tony Stark is Iron Man, but right now in Iron Man, you got Arno Stark running around. So it's like
continuity in modern comic books. What's that?
Yeah,
everybody's got a multiverse.
I know. I know. I was hoping for too much. I know.
I'm waiting on Spawn's multiverse.
The Spawn family.
Go buy more toys. Basically, is what he just should have said in the last page.
Well, I think that's what McFarlane was like hinting at.
Yeah, definitely. But he's not the most subtle person. So
no A.
Just take a full page ad out or a billboard. Hey, Spawn family. I only did it for more toys. Scream it! So go buy them. So on that note,
next episode, join Lilith Hellfire.
On that note,
join Lilith Hellfire back here with a mystery guest as they review the first part of our 4-part Black Widow series from the 2014 series by Nathan Edmondson and Phil Noto. So yes, mystery guest. Ooh.
I thought they were Boston Pizza owners.
No, they're not. So, I should send feedback, but the rest of you...
Matt Kona? What?
You wish you could get a Matt Kona. Anyway, so yes, maybe I said maybe I should send in feedback, but the rest of you...
Yeah, you gotta send in feedback. You have to.
Hey guys, this is Phil from... But no, the rest of you should send in your thoughts to capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow Comic Capers on social media. Follow all of our shows, all in one convenient place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support the sponsors. Tweaked Audio, Hunt Killer, Pod Life the book, now in digital and paperback. And remember, when you go to buy that, or toilet paper, or any of your coronavirus doomsday supplies, use the...
Spoiler alert, they're all out.
Even Amazon?
Unless you want to pay $1,000 for hand sanitizer.
Even Amazon?
Yeah. It's tough out there.
Wow. Amazon, I thought...
But you can stock up on books.
Well, I guess, and in a jam.
You have failed this city.
Not me. That's what it pays to be a slight hoarder sometimes, man. I ain't got to worry about nothing.
So use the...
#Hermit Life. #Hermit Life.
That's right. Follow Lilith Hellfire's example. So, yes, use the Southgate Media Group link for Amazon to send money to the company to bring you such fine products as Comic Capers and our other fine shows. Lilith Hellfire.
If you nerds want to know a little bit about doomsday prepping or want to fight me about Tony Stark being the captain of bad life decisions, feel free to follow me on Twitter @Lilith Hellfire or Instagram @Lilith Hellfire69. Hey-o!
Oh, Lord Love. What do I do with you?
Fight me, nerd.
For Spider-Cast. Hello, Felicia.
What's better, swing on back, Thwip, or bye, Felicia?
No, Thwip. Thwip is classic.
Thwip is classic. All right. So again, join Lilith Hellfire back here next time in 2 weeks with a mystery guest.
Who could it be now?
Mr. Tank Top now. Everyone's like, Joe Fixit? What? Oh, good Lord.
I'm not Charlie Esser cool. I could never have a Peter David moment.
And dumbass, since you are all locked in your house with coronavirus, hey, go back and go download all those episodes of Capes and Lunatics and Sidekicks you didn't listen to.